Hey guys, this is Heretic, and it's Wednesday, August 25th, 2021, and in this video we're going to go over the 11.7 update, and specifically we're going to go into detail on the new hero Cillian, who will reduce the amount of royal badges you need when you're constructing buildings over level 40. Alright, let's get started. Alright, now you can find your Cillian in your heroes. You will have to have the fragments, of course, to make Cillian. Starting off, you have 3 different levels of royal badge reductions. Each of them go up to a maximum of 10%. At 1 star, you can go up to 6%, and then it goes up 0.4, then to 0.9, and then 1.6, 2.8, and finally at 6 stars you get 4% added to the original 6, so it's 10%, 10%, 10% you can get total. I'm at 2 star, which gives me 19.2% currently after maxing out at level 60 for each one of these. So included with the release, we have the Lake's Treasure event, which allows you to spend, and of course one of the options that you have here is Cillian. So I have him selected 4 times, and that's how I have my fragments. Hit that, and you get a chance to get some more fragments there. You get a free spin every day, plus you get a chance by raising certain things each day, you can get more chances to spin. All right, so let's see how Cillian actually affects your building upgrades here, and I'll show you some that I have. So I'm going to go to Hero Council, and I am going to dismiss him. Okay, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to try to raise up the stables, 350. If I'm going to try to go to from 44 to 45, 1.6, 1,600. Now if I go back over here, and I go to Hero Council, and I bring Cillian on board again. And now I go over to my building, and I try to raise my stables. From 350, it drops down to 282, so that's a reduction of about 70, 68. To go to 45, it reduces it from 1.6 to 1.3, so I'll save 300 royals, which is huge. This is great. So as you can see, Cillian really reduces the number of badges that you'll need to go, to raise up your buildings, your troop buildings, and your stronghold from 40 to 45. It's great. And the bigger question is why? Why now?
So, what is the scuttlebutt? Anybody hear anything? Nothing? I got a little something something. I don't know if I should say.
So just keep it to yourself.
So there's a big rumor going on right now. It's complete rumor at this point that we'll be going to level 50 soon. I don't think it's going to be really soon. I don't think it's anything imminent. I think there's other things that are being worked on right now. But this is just another indication that we are along that path towards level 50. So one of the reasons why I think this rumor won't really go away is because, if you look at the history of King of Avalon, Stronghold level 40 was released on April 25th, 2018 in update 4.3. And then there was 18 months between Stronghold level 40 and 45, which came out in update 7.0 on October 23rd, 2019. And so from October 23rd, 2019, it's now August 25th, 2021. It's been, roughly 22 months between, from the time that we got Stronghold level 45. So we're due, technically. I think we're ready. I think a lot of Strongholds are at 45. A lot of, with this release, I think a lot more people will hit 45 now that Royals will be much, much easier to obtain. And I want to go over a couple new ways to actually obtain royals. You know, you get them from the Alliance store, and you can get them from the Spire, and you can get them from your KVK rewards. But now, if you look in 11.7 here, one of the things to pay attention to is now you have the possibility to get a Noble Chest level 6 by attacking Barb Camps level 40. And then you can open these and you have a chance to get royal badges. Also, you can get royal badges in the Kingdom Tourney, which I normally don't participate in a lot because the rewards really weren't anything that I kind of needed. But with this update, to have royal badges and noble badges, I can see participating in the Kingdom Tourney a lot more going forward. So they're making royal badges extremely easy to get. You know, between KVK, between getting 2 a day in your Alliance store, but you know, and on the Spire, it's going to be really easy to get up to 45, you know, without having to spend at all, or maybe just a little. You know, a lot of kingdoms, they push players up, depending, you know, especially the 43s to 44, so they can start getting their tier 13. They'll start pushing them up by giving them 1 or more packs on each KVK. That helps significantly. I did get a few of those to get up to 44. Thank you guys. You know, and now that more and more of your kind of middle players, you know, not the big spenders, are getting to 44 and 45, you know, it's about time to bump it up another level. When that does happen, I would expect it to work the way that 40 to 45 works, where you use royal badges in addition to noble badges. From 45 to 50, I would expect to use royal badges in addition to whatever this new badge is going to be that does come out with the 50 update, whenever that is. So it's a complete rumor. I have no info that, you know, that any more info than anyone else does at this point. You know, it's just kind of, the rumor's just getting stronger, and the evidence is getting stronger as we go along. So one thing you'll also see in update 11.7 is the ability to filter your member list down to the players who are online at that moment. So you can uncheck to see everybody, check it to see just who's online at that moment, and when you go in, you'll just see them in the list. This can be really beneficial when you're doing a count for an event, or if you just want to check to see when you're most active, which the middle of the night US time is not a great time for us when we're hyperactive around reset. All right. So another interesting thing included with this update is kind of tagging the farm tiles within your hive as belonging to the alliance that they're in, which is kind of interesting because in my Kingdom 10 and Solar Kingdoms, there's been a lot of fighting lately, a lot of drama in KC over alliances farming high-level tiles and leaving them partially unmined, unfarmed. So basically people were going in and say this is 400,000 wood. They were farming everything up to maybe 1,000 sometimes, which is kind of crazy. Especially when it's done in other people's hives, or just when it's a lot of it's done all the time and it's just kind of done out of spite. I don't really think it's always that. I think it's because we're in the gold event and it's the last, you know, it's the mine stage, the farm stage, and we're, you know, gathering resources, and you know there's the cutoff time, so we're balancing out to get credit for what we've mined, or we begin mining something and something comes up and we have to move troops around or something like that. People, I don't think people do it out of spite or, you know, because they're dumb or anything. I think it's just something that happens. But you should always go back as a courtesy and empty out, finish it up whenever you're done with whatever else you're doing. Just so you don't leave them out there taking up space. Alright, so those are two other items that were in the 11.7 update. I hope you liked the update. And now you really have no excuse to not hit Stronghold level 45. Tell me what you think in the comments. Let me know if I've missed anything, and I'll see you again soon. And excuse me, my voice is a little bit weird today. I'm a little congested. I've been a little under the weather for the last few days, but I'm okay. Take care.
I got wifey on bling and she ice freeze. Photo, please.